Hey everyone, welcome to the third and final video of this training that I won, this mini series. And I hope that you've been able to practice some of the things so far in the past two videos to help you with your LinkedIn approach. If not, go back in and watch them. There's some great insights, simple tasks, simple strategies that you can utilize today to start booking appointments on LinkedIn. I'm going to show you something else today that I utilize, and it's been something that's effective for many other sellers across the globe. I think it could be very effective for you. Again, the understanding here is that LinkedIn is truly powerful and can be utilized to help us generate more leads for our organization. The only way, or the main way that many sellers have utilized it is through sending a connection request and pitching, or sending a connection request and then pitching. And that model is not working anymore. So here's one that I think can work for you in your business as a sales professional, because it's just proven to do so. So let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. What it comes down to is going back to your ideal customers and utilizing the post of your industry or posts that other people have to be able to leverage that for conversations or openers into your email. So let's say, for instance, I'm still working in the HR industry and I went ahead and searched this HR hashtag. And to search a hashtag is simple. Just go up here and I can type in, hashtag SR SHRM, so which is that national HR organization. Now I see a post here by Johnny Taylor. He is the president of SHRM, so maybe I can look at that and see if there's anything that's worth chatting about, and there could be some conversation starters there. I'm going to use a simple example down here, and this could hopefully be of assistance to you as well. But let's say Ben Matos. Matos. He's a vice president and field HR resources at ABM Industries. I mean, not small organizations, right? But he says, my answer was talent availability and readiness. Close. To any HR practitioner, this should be your North Star. Because this comes down from a conference. This was Mark Efron, who spoke at an event, the Future of HR 2022 event hosted by Dave. And me featured 7 brilliant speakers. A pivotal moment in the event came when Lucien, the speaker, posed this key question to the practitioners. This is a great video to use to kick off HR team meetings. The question is, your board / CEO asks you, what is HR accountable for? I mean, that's a great question, right? Let's say I have a solution that does work with HR and does help them with this initiative or help them with this challenge. So I might take that and then utilize it to some of the people here. So Ben Matos, maybe I click on Ben's company, his profile, see his company name here. I want to learn a little bit more about them, and maybe I want to use that in my email. So perhaps I could then copy that title, and there's a tool called hunter.io where I can find his email address. So ABM let's see what their exact website title address is. He's worked at CBS, not some small organizations here, right? So I'm going to go to their website, and you may have a different tool that you can utilize internally, but I'm going to copy that, and then I'll go to Hunter, and then I could look up his email or people email addresses in that organization. Now Hunter, you could sign up and you could get their free version or the paid version or whatnot, but this gives you an idea of what that strategy, of what their email addresses look like in that organization. It's first dot last name, so that's the most common at abm.com. So if I was going to reach out to this individual, then maybe I can go back and say, what's his name, make sure I do it right, give you an example. So it may be ben.matos at abm.com. And then the subject line may be the title of that post, like, what is the future of HR? What is HR accountable for? ... Now, he is going to respond to that because that is a post that he posted on 1 day ago, right? Or he's going to at least open that email. I'm going to send him a connection request here on LinkedIn as well. But I'm going to utilize that to be able to stem the conversation. Be like, something to the nature of, Ben, I totally agree with you. The future of HR, with that statement by, Lucien, the future of HR, I feel, is availability and readiness. It is so hard to find right people these days and so forth and blah, blah, blah. With our software, we've been able to help companies, go into the problem. One of the ways we're helping companies solve this problem is by helping to do blah 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 when it comes to us finding the right talent. I don't know if that's, and understanding that's important to you. Is that something you're willing to hear about? How we've helped companies like Comcast and Microsoft. Now, hopefully, he'll respond to something like that, or at least stimulate the conversation. I would also engage with his posts here and like or comment on that. Now I see that there's one comment on his post, one comment. So if I want to grab his attention, I should do another comment here. Maybe I'll put what my opinion is on that as well and tag him. He's going to naturally see that. And then he's going to see my email as well. That's going to increase your chances of landing that appointment or at least getting engagement back from him. That's a third level that I would tell you, and that's for somebody that's outside of your industry you don't know. And imagine if there's somebody that you did know. So let's say that you did look at this post and you saw that there were a bunch of other people who were responding here, and you saw that you had first degree connection with them, and they were a prospect that you have in your funnel. You can go ahead and send them a message on LinkedIn. Hey, Stephanie, I saw that you interacted on Ben's post about the future, what's HR accountable for. Love to hear what your insights are on that. And maybe this is all in a LinkedIn comment. And then we can go into, one of the things that I feel, whatever she says, one of the things I think could help you out too is how our solution, could be of assistance. I really feel that it can help your company, blah, blah, blah. But that's an easy strategy. And I'm not spamming people when I do that. I am bringing insights. I'm interacting on things that they have deemed important and that ties towards our industry and that I could help them solve a problem with. So that's the strategy. Go ahead and check it out and let me know what you think of it and how you're utilizing it. So that's the simple strategy that I would highly recommend you take advantage of. You just go in there, look at some of the popular posts in your industry, not the big numbers, but things that if somebody would remember if they commented on or if they read or engaged on that post. In that case, with this gentleman, more than likely that would be something that could stimulate that. Or you could go back in and look at people that you've connected with from some of our past videos. We taught you examples of how you can engage with your connections already, so you can get more people into your top of your funnel and get more appointments. Again, I utilize these things myself. I'm not telling you stuff that are just like far-fetched, because we've tested them and we've seen them work for many others. Now, here's one of the last things that I would tell you today that I would love for you to do. If this makes sense, this little mini course was helpful for you, I have a full program that launches next week on September 27th. It's going to be $997. This is going to be our first time running it. So I'm cutting the price down to only $549. And what we're going to do in that course will be 4 weeks. You're going to have access to videos that you can watch. In addition to the videos, you're going to have opportunities to engage in a weekly training call with me as I guide and work with the group. You'll be able to log in, watch the video modules, simple videos. They're not going to be long, similar to these that you've seen, but they're going to be more structured in the sense of like specific strategies and helping you to build up your LinkedIn profile so it can obviously look great. We're going to go through that in the first module. Then we're going to go into some prospecting tactics heavily. So some more of these strategies that has worked that you can utilize. Then we're also going to show you how you can convert these people into actual meetings, again, without spamming. And we're going to show you how to utilize Sales Navigator in the last module. So it'll be 4 weeks. It will be on Tuesdays. It will be an hour-and-a-half training session. So you watch the modules, practice the information, practice the things, and then you'll have an online community to get a chance to interact with other sales professionals who are going through the program as well, through this launch program. And you'll get a chance to interact with more salespeople who are going through this launch program as well. And then finally, you're going to have the opportunity to be able to take part in that weekly training call every single week for the 4 weeks with me. And we're going to be able to help you to practice and implement some of those things in your own business approaches. I'm super excited for you. If that makes sense, go ahead and reply to this email or go to the salesevangelist.com/LinkedIn, the salesevangelist.com/LinkedIn and apply. We're only going to take in 20 people in this as we launch it off. But I'd love to be able to have you go ahead and let me know. Go to salesevangelist.com/LinkedIn or go ahead and reply to this email if you're interested for you and your team to jump into this new LinkedIn prospecting course we're kicking off. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much.